Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Lidl's Premium Quality Roast and Ground Coffee. This one cost me £3.69 and yeah, it's the most bland and boring sort of packaging. So I've had this one in the cupboard for probably months and I thought I'd get round to opening it. So yeah, it's one of those sort of brick type coffees. It's a big bag at 500 grams as well. And yeah, it looks like it should contain screws or something industrial rather than coffee in there. And it's not a very inviting pack, I would say. So let's take a look at what it says. It says Premium Quality Roast and Ground, Fine Blend. Here we go, Roast and Ground Coffee. It says it's a number 2 easy. Sensory profile is intensity is 2. Flavour is 4 and the acidity is 2. It's a lot of, not sure what language it is, but a lot of it is in a different language. It says there, our coffee fine blend consists of the finest Arabica and Robusta beans from carefully selected countries of origin, which were grown under best conditions, roasted and ground perfectly. This coffee develops its exquisite and intense flavour with a fresh acidity. Preparations for use, and yeah, there's a little sticky tab being put on this one with the information in English there, because as I say, most of it is in, there we go, German, Czech, is that Hungarian, Polish, Romanian, Slovakian, Bulgarian, Latvian, I think, but no English. So that is it for the pack, I think. So let's take a look at the ground coffee. Quite reddish look to this one, and it is quite finely ground. I have seen finer, it's a bit like sort of fine tea leaves. And the aroma is rich and has very little of interest. It's a very cheap, generic coffee aroma. It's got an underlying cereal-like hint that is a bit wheaty and is not usually a good sign, especially if it transfers to the taste. The richness has a slight metallic hint to it as well. Overall, it's nothing too unpleasant. Just very bland and boring, and watching grass grow would probably be more interesting than this coffee, but let's hold off judgment until we've tasted it. I actually took this one on holiday with me to Devon and didn't get round to opening the pack, and yeah, as I say, just nothing really enticing about this coffee at all. So taste wise, it's quite tasteless. It's earthy with that richness there and the wheaty hint, but it's nothing overpowering or unpleasant. It's slightly chocolatey and quite smooth, but it's a nothing coffee in my opinion, as there's nothing to offend the taste buds but nothing to excite them either. It's a bit cardboardy, but after a few days of drinking this one, it settled down to become quite a drinkable cup of coffee. As I say, it was nothing very nice, but it became more drinkable anyway, or more bearable. There's just nothing of interest about it at all. It's full-bodied with very little bitterness or acidity, and the little bit that's there comes in the finish and aftertaste, which does linger a little bit at the end. And when made that little bit stronger in the French press or the AeroPress, the bitterness in the finish was a bit more noticeable and had that sort of tangy acidity as well. So I did prefer this one made quite weak, as everything I mentioned here became more of a negative the stronger you made this one. So I'll give it a score of 2.25 out of 5. And as it's cheap and bland tasting, I can't really recommend this one. If you're a fan of Lidl coffees, it may be worth a try, but I can guarantee it will be a joyless experience. So I would really like to hear from anyone who has tried this coffee or any of the Lidl coffees in general. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.